and welcome to Mystic Star Magic. I am so happy that you are here as we find out what has been haunting you, and like how do we go about, like, what can you do to get rid of that haunting. Sorry, it was like really hard to get this to focus. So yeah. So there's going to be oracle cards, tarot cards, divination dice, and of course a sprinkle of charms. So we're going to try to sort this out so that you are no longer being haunted by this, I don't know if it's a particular person, thing, lesson, whatever it is, we're going to find out. Thank you so much for being here. And if you want to find out how to win a free personal reading, just go ahead and check the description down below. And also check if you're the winner for this week. And if you're a subscriber, there is the October giveaway going on right now. Just look at my videos and you'll find it there, and just write enter and you'll be entered. So it's really fun there as well. If you want to book a personal reading with me, just go ahead and email me. It's in the description there below. And also check out this, like for example, this deck is my deck, and check out my Etsy where I have my little decks and my divination dice. So it's all there. All right. With all that out of the way, let's go ahead and close our eyes, and I want you to clear your mind and inhale. Now as we open our eyes and exhale, I want you to choose whichever pile draws you to it. All right, let's do this. Hello, group one. Let's find out what kind of thing is haunting you. So we have, like, you chose this little one, this kind of scary guy. So I feel like terror, or maybe terror coming through. I feel like, and just looking at it, it is almost like it's blocking your path. This, whatever it is, whatever scared it is, like whatever it's been haunting you, has been blocking your path, has been blocking the doors into the next place where you need to go. So we're gonna find out more about that. So we do have rewards, and we also have spirits. Okay, so let's look at these, and then we're gonna go look at the tarot. I don't know why it doesn't want to focus today, and why I'm bumping the camera so much. Why are you not focusing? Okay. So we have this terror. Yeah. So the terror is preventing us from having this, the rewards. So something has been blocking your rewards. Again, like the door, the going into it, but it's also been blocking you from receiving some sort of rewards that you've been accumulating. I feel like you've been doing things, and so this is blocking this way. It almost feels like, maybe is it love or is it finances that it's being blocked? So I feel like spirit guides, this is actually connect. You should probably check out my what ancestors, what messages your ancestors and your past loved ones have to guide you and help you. But I feel like your spirit guides are there telling you, supporting you. I almost feel like they're like kind of guiding you through here, and trying to like push away this fear. Yeah, because I don't feel that they're in your guides. They're your spirit guides, not like they're trying to like be like, no, there's more coming your way. Let's actually see the tarot, and let's connect it together. So we have the Nine of Wands energy, yeah. We have the Page of Swords, and we have the Page of Cups. And now this is interesting to me because I feel like there's a sense of like there's this determination for you. Yeah, you're determined. You've been kind of like you've been going at it for a while, right? I feel like you're stuck in this place of 9 though. You're not fulfilling the cycle. I feel like that's something that's here. You're in this state of 9 of Wands, and the 10 of Wands, of course, is like having too much, but I don't feel like that. I feel like you haven't been able to end the cycle, to close doors. So it's not that you've been wanting to do it, it's that you haven't been able to close the door on something. Yeah, so there is something that is here. Something needs to be spoken about. There's something that you have to say that's been kind of holding you back. So there is a sense of needing, and I'm going to clarify these, but there's a sense of truth that needs to come out, and actually spoken, like a message, something you're waiting for. I feel like spirits have been sending you messages, though. Your spirit guides have been sending you messages about this, though. So that is something here. with the Page of Cups, and here is also like, I feel like there's a sense of fear of actually following a path that you've been wanting to do, especially like learning about the arts, and or maybe even about like love coming through, because this is the cup that she's actually feeling. So there is like a sense of like being stuck here, because it's like the truth needs to be spoken, and it has been spoken by spirits, but I feel like there needs to be, maybe for you to speak it, or maybe you need somebody to speak a truth for you. And I feel like there is a sense of, because it's with the tarot here, I feel like you're afraid of connecting either to your artistic self or to opening yourself up to hearing a message of love, or you're afraid of that one. Let's go ahead and clarify these. So what is this Page of Cups doing here? What is this Page of Cups doing here? What is this Page of Cups doing here? So we have Judgment. So yeah, possibly somebody from your past, or maybe an awakening coming through here. What is this Nine of Wands coming through? What is this Nine of Wands doing here? Okay, look, it gives us Page of Swords again. And we also have Four of Pentacles. Okay, what is this Page of Swords doing here? What is this Page of Swords doing here? What's this page? Okay, that one really wanted to come out. Oh, look at this, lovely. We have the Six of Wands, like a victory coming through here. So yeah. So like, there is this Page of Swords energy, and it came out twice. There's some sort of truth. There is something, a message of truth that you need to hear, or you need to speak. It feels like you are scared of it, though. You're scared of something. You're scared of, possibly, like, for some of you, you're like scared of spending money on learning something. There's this fear. There's a fear of scarcity is what I'm hearing. It's trying to hold on to things, which I feel like Spirit is telling you that with the rewards card here, and also with the Six of Wands, that no, this needs to happen, right? We need to like release this truth. That's something you've been bottling up, or this fear of opening possibly your heart, opening to this creativity, because there is rewards coming there. Again, there's like there's a victory here coming your way, but it has to be like expressing of the truth. Like, cool. I'm gonna ask something that I think. And so with this Judgment is either, like, again, like I said, it's a past, somebody coming back to see whether or not, things are finished, and that might be, because this is also a message to me of love, but it also could be that it might be something that in the past you gave up, like some sort of, when you were like kid, maybe there's like a dream that you had, but you gave up on it, and it feels like it's kind of been pushing itself forward. It's pushing itself forward, but it hasn't been able to. Do you want to see this? So the Four of Pentacles, it's like you're guarding. It's also blocking you. This sense of like, okay, the sense of need to control, of like having to like kind of gripping things. What is blocking the collective group one from moving to this Six of Wands? What is blocking them? Actually, first of all, let's make sure they're right side up. What is blocking the collective group one from receiving the Six of Wands and their rewards? What's blocking them? The Hangman. Okay. Okay, it's the Hangman. It almost feels like it was, I'm not sure if it was upside down. The Hangman that's upside down, and the Devil energy was below in the decks here. So it's like your old patterns, your own thinking, you're being tempted to stay where you are in the comfort zone, or like stay with this, like whatever bad habit you might have. And it almost feels like you don't want to shift your perspective. You don't want to see things. You rather just stay kind of in here in this not moving, because you don't want to shift your perspective. So that's what's blocking. You're blocking your own habits are blocking it. and you're also shifting, your perspective doesn't want to be shifted. You want to stay kind of where you are, and you don't want to change. Is what I'm seeing here. And that maybe that, and there's this stubborn there. Yes, okay, there's a determination there. That's why you're stuck in that energy of the Nine of Wands. You're not progressing to what you could have. So there is needs to be, and I feel like what's holding you back is the sense of like not wanting to start over, in a sense, because again, these are young energies here, and it also feels like you're like, nope, I'm good where I am. Like you're kind of planted in this space, and you're like, I'm good where I am. I don't want to go forward. I'm like, I'm where I am, and don't make me move. And that's but it's a fear of moving forward. It's maybe a fear of closing the doors, or going towards the next thing, because you're not wanting to shift your perspective. But if we see you, actually, I feel like you see and you want to speak the truth, or somebody has been speaking the truth to you. Definitely your spirit guides have been doing that, because there's rewards to be had here. So what's haunting you? I would say you kind of haunted yourself. Your fear of allowing yourself to change is what's blocking you, wanting to stay where you are, stay with this like habits that you have been having, and not wanting to shift your perspective, not wanting to look at things in a different way. So we have like advice here. It's like there is a sense of fertility coming through. So it's like there's, again, you have a lot of creativity in you. Like there's fertility here of not only abundance, but like happiness, joy. It's a sense of like delight, right? There's a sense of fertility, of almost like an empress energy here, versus like how we have the page energies here. You have that potential in you, and you also have financial health. You have the ability to grow this tree of money, but you have to be willing to let go of your vices, in a sense. Like this could be, for me, it's like negative thinking. I go into it, or sometimes I could be judgmental. I worked on that one a lot, and I feel like I'm a lot less judgmental than I used to be. And also not wanting to shift your perspective, not wanting to see that there's opportunities to be had. You have to drop this. You have to drop the defense. You have to stop wanting to be stuck where you are, because and that's why you're kind of, the terror of moving forward is what that is. It's your own terror. You're the one. This I know most people don't want to hear this. This is you. This is your worries. This is your fear. This is you. This is the devil card. This is you. That part of you that's like, no, I don't want you to go through the doors. I don't want you to progress further. That is all you. Not that. But your spirit guides are saying like, but look, there's rewards. There's victory coming for you. Let it, drop that and shift your perspective. Shift to see what is possible, the possibilities that you have. Allowing yourself to dream, like really dream bigger than you are dreaming. Having this fulfillment, you can have this fulfillment, you can have this, like, I feel like love coming through, and you can have the finances as well. So this is like a whole bunch of hocus pocus. No, this is kind of like, this is not a true thing. This is you've been blocking yourself, as we often do. I'm not saying that in a bad way at all. Let's see what our hocus pocus creation dice tells us. Yeah, see, look at that. We can. It is the sense of like there is rewards coming for you, and I do feel like there is love, or like a companionship that comes through here. And look at this. Life is good. Life is good. Not getting stuck. In the drama of like having to do all this stuff. It's like, yes, I'm like stuck in the drama. It also could be that you're neglecting. You're kind of created this web of stuff, and you're stuck there. And versus like over here, there's the actual like rewards, but you're like, no, I'm waiting for it to be here. And if it's not here, then I'm not gonna like get it. And life is telling you, no, you have to like be on. Things sometimes can be in the different periphery. They can be in the periphery here. And if you shift your perspective, if you shift your focus, if you shift even your expectations, you will be able to see the rewards that life has. And life is good right there. You can see this is for me your 9 of Wands energy. It's like you're saying no to a lot of things, and here's the universe like, no, say yes. Like if you hear your spirit guides, it's like, look, say yes, we're here, we're trying to help you get the rewards of life that you've been putting in. So say yes to life, say yes. Yeah. The truth that needs to be spoken here, but it is very beautiful. I do like this. Let's see what our sprinkle of charms are going to tell us. So okay, this one wanted to count. So unlocking your heart is important. See what okay, here we go. We have the sprinkle of charms. Oh yeah, look at that. Blossoming. Yeah, you're blossoming. You're opening your heart chakra right there. That's what I'm saying. Transformation. Accepting this transformation, and it's coming in through twice. Transformation. It's like, yes, there is like a friendship is being offered. Helping tools are being offered to you. Allow the wheel of fortune to twist and turn. Yeah, you can't stay stuck in that place anymore. Take a bite out of sweet things. Like, enjoy life, really. Look at this. It's a journey. Don't get stuck in this one area. There's more to it. It really feels to me like you're just beginning. There's so much more for you. And you do have angels here guiding you and protecting you. Look at this. And I love this. Made for an angel. Like, you have these things that are like life wants you to have. Like, your spirit guides want you to have. You have like allowing yourself this. It's like, don't keep yourself locked in there. Like, I want to end with, of course, one of my favorite decks by V Love and Crystals, and that's her crystal says. Let's see, what guidance do you have? What guidance do you have for the collective of group 1? What guidance do you have? Okay, that one wanted to come out. Okay, by all means, and by here it feels like, and here we have like this is like a village in the ocean, maybe the Fiji Islands. We have the mountain here. So by all means, could be an answer to something. But what it means to me here is that you will overcome this obstacle. You have actually, I feel like you are on the path of overcoming whatever is blocking you. Your own terror. And when you do, you have this like, I feel like almost like a community, but you have this sense of calm, sense of peace. If you let go of that terror, if you stop blocking yourself, then you find the peace, possibly a community or a significant other that is there to share your peace and joy with you, and happiness, the rewards of life that are coming for you. Okay, I hope you liked this reading, group 1, and if you did, please consider liking, commenting, and subscribing. I totally appreciate that you took the time to watch this. I am sending you so much love, so much light, so much happiness, so much joy, and so much freedom from your own fear and limitations. Remember, you are limitless. Have a great day. Bye-bye, group 1. Hello, group 2. Let's find out what things are haunting you and stopping you. So it's definitely unfinished business, right? We have here. So it might be past connections that you have, or sometimes it's not even past connections, but are feelings that are left behind that were like, it felt like something, there was no closure. It feels like there was no closure. Even if we buried all our sentiments down, right? There was still no closure to either whatever it was that it was. There was no closure, and so it's kind of like coming back up until we finish that, until we have that closure that we've been wanting, and in many ways needing. Let's go ahead and see what we have left here. We have the pretend. Yep. That's the pretending that everything's a-okay, and then recognition. Okay, wow. So it could be, again, it feels like, well, we'll see what it is, but for some of you, it's like a connection with somebody. There is a need, like there is a recognition that you had, but there's unclosed, unfinished business, and we're pretending like everything is fine. I mean, scary clown, but we're pretending that everything is fine. We're putting up that little mask and saying, yeah, I'm totally okay, but it's coming. It's not. This is not letting you. Even if you bury things, they're still there, and they're so much so they're zombieing out and they're coming out. So understanding there's maybe a sense of a recognition with maybe yourself, or recognition with somebody else, and acknowledging that there's something still there. Let's go ahead and see let's see what we can have anymore. Let's put these guys to the side over here. Let's see, we have, yep, 8 of Cups. Okay, makes a lot of sense. The High Priestess, we have the 6 of Cups, and we have the 4 of Pentacles. So look at this. It's actually very beautiful, and I'm still going to clarify because I'm in the clarifying kind of mood lately. So 8 of Cups, we walked away, or somebody walked away. We had to walk away from something that was not fulfilling. There's a sadness there, 100%. There's recognition, but I think it's like a recognition in it of your own, like, power. There was a recognition, possibly, like this person, because it does feel to me like it was it does feel to me like this is a bit romantic in nature or some. Yeah, I feel like that is what it is. So there was either a recognition of, like, so maybe for some of you this might be like a twin flame, because there's a recognition here coming through. I know I repeat the word recognition like a million times, but what it's saying is like there was a mirror energy. There was a mirroring energy, or it was a understanding that there was a new depth to you, possibly like understanding that I want to say you have abilities, yeah, special abilities, possibly psychic abilities. It's connecting there, but this person, it seems to me like a person has, it triggered something in you. There was a, again, like I said, there was a mirroring of things that happened. It didn't end quite well. You might have had to walk away, or it might have just ended abruptly. Like the walking away, there was there was no closure behind it. It almost feels like you're also pretending not to have these gifts. You're pretending that you don't have this special ability to see things, feel things, even hear things. For some of you, you might be clairaudient, clairsentient too. There's a sense of coming through here with the 6 of Cups. 6 of Cups, yeah, you recognize somebody from your past, maybe past life, past relationship, past love things, but it also here, it says to me that it's understanding, it's a needing for you to I feel like almost connect to your inner child, because there's a sense of, like, I think you were probably not understood because you had special gifts, and I feel like you've been bearing your gifts. Maybe that's something too for some of you. And there's a love area, a love aspect here, but it also feels like you had some sort of gifts and you were suppressing them for a long time, pretending you didn't have them because you didn't like it. You didn't like feeling different, right? You didn't like feeling different. You didn't like this, like, you could know things, you felt things. I 100%, and I feel like here it is with this energy here. You've been locking yourself, because you 4 of Pentacles. You've been kind of like constraining yourself, and I feel like constraining your abilities. You've been kind of not hoarding them, but trying to hold on to them, not letting people see them because you're afraid of people recognizing that aspect of you. But there was, I feel like, one particular person that did mirror you, that mirrored these things, that brought to light, and this is it, that triggered you into this unfinished business. It came out, like, this is coming out for you because of that. It's making a lot of sense. Let's actually, let's clarify all this. Let me shuffle. And you know me, I usually do spell cards, so if I do, okay, if I do, I do, right? You'll hear me go like, oops, sorry about that. Let's see, what is this 8 of Cups doing here? What is this 8 of Cups doing here? What is this 8 of Cups doing here? The Ace of Cups. So I actually wanted to see, look at this. There is this guiding star that's the door that is opening here. So it kind of almost feels a little similar, like an answer to group 1 too. But it's also here. You have the star within you. This is your own psychic abilities here. Okay, what's this High Priestess doing here? Judgment, yeah. What is this 6 of Cups doing here? Oh, that's interesting. We have the 6 of Wands and the Devil energy. What is this 4 of Pentacles doing here? What is this? Okay. Oh. The Moon. Okay. And yeah, 5 of Pentacles. Yeah. Feels like again, it does feel like this. There's so this ending walking away from something it was able to give you a new beginning, or possibly you actually walked away. Oh, well, if that's true, that's very sad. You walked away from a new beginning, from possible love. You walked away from it. Um, yeah. Or if the walking away from this is going to lead to an Ace of Cups. I'm hoping it's this one, because I would much rather, I like happy endings. So that's what we're going to go with. Because like I said, I like happy endings. So we're going to go like, this walking away from something that wasn't working is going to lead you to something that is a fulfillment, possibly of self-love here, but there's also a love coming through here of like with two birds, almost setting yourself free so that we can actually love here. We do have this High Priestess clarified with the Judgment, and the Judgment to me is like, yes, it is an awakening. It is to me like this unfinished business. It's coming back. You are probably right now feeling especially strong your abilities, and maybe it's something that you've been still trying to push away, but it's like, nope, you're gonna have to face them. This is the Judgment. You're called to this is your call to an awakening with your abilities. You cannot pretend that you do not have them. We do have the Six of Cups energy here. I do want to see like 6 6. There's a 6 strong is good for you. I feel like that's really recognizing your path and what you wanna, like, how the decisions that you make should be based on who you truly are and your inner guidance, versus, let's say, the Devil card, right? Which is the temptation of kind of like ignoring things, of again burying things, of pretending. I feel like this is the energy of pretending for you. But if you actually look at yourself, and if you recognize yourself, and really like have that conversation with your inner child and understand the past here, there is a great reward for you. There is like a victory for you that needs to be doing, and then you can move forward. I do like this, that this Four of Pentacles is being answered by things that are hidden. I feel like, again, it feels there's a scarcity here, but it's not a scarcity of, I don't necessarily, like, it could be about money, but I don't feel like it is about money. I feel like it is about you really recognizing your power and trying to abandon it. Like, I don't want this power. I understand, but this is you. This is who you are. You're not this cat. You're the panther. You have powers in you. You have to recognize it. You have to. That's the thing. It's been haunting you because you're meant to be this way. It's also like, do you see how there's mirroring all around in this reading? There's mirroring for you. It's connecting to, it really is connecting to possibly your emotions that you've been putting away. Also, for those of you who are like, I'm not a psychic, but you probably are. But in any case, and this is about love, right? A recognition of love here. And sorry, my it's a recognition of like, these are the emotions. They're bigger. They're not this like little kitty. They're actual panthers. There's a deep need for you to release the emotions. You've been pushing them away, and they're trying to come out, and they will continue to come out. You cannot suppress them. You cannot try to control them. You need to release. You cannot abandon them because they are there. They exist. Let's see what other guidance is coming through. Yeah. So you have a lot of strength. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. You are strong enough to do this. Strong enough to finish this business. Strong enough to like put it all to rest and to really be authentically you. You're traveling for, so traveling. I again, it's traveling to yourself. It's traveling to know yourself more. It is. Because it feels, this card actually feels both like a hermit and also like a Six of Swords energy. So with those two energies is like going deep within yourself, really facing those emotions, facing whatever unfinished business, whatever, and it feels like emotions or closure that you need to do, facing it. If you need to contact somebody to finish that closure, if you don't, just write it out. But this unfinished, it's not gonna be it's not going away. You can't pretend it's not there. It's coming back, and it's going to come back stronger every time until you face it. and you're strong enough. You have this transformation. You have this, like, it's like the moon and sun are with you. You have the strength now for it. You maybe weren't able to do it now before. But again, look at this. You have this. I feel like those are little tiger cubs. A lot of strength coming through here. I really do feel like you have to also face something from your childhood, because the cubs are there. And then the traveling of what I wanted to say, and the moving. So moving away, accepting that there was a need to move away from it too. But it's like you're going deep into yourself, and you're going to be fine. It's a bit scary, I know, but you're going to be fine here. Let's see what the hocus pocus divination dice that tells us. What are we going to... Okay, look at that. Huh. Okay. Yeah. Vampire, take a bite out of you. Open your heart. Yeah. So maybe you did have some sort of like a relationship where it was like somebody sucked the life out of you, or it was like there was a sense of draining you. I still feel like there was a lot of attraction, though. A lot of attraction. Maybe there's a third party situation for the loved ones that it's coming through a third party. I do feel like, if not, I don't know why, but that seems like that is something. That's for some of you. But I feel like other things, it's like some particular person has been draining you, or actually, no, maybe you're pretending has been draining your own energy coming through. It is now trying to transform and find also, like, I feel like a sense of connection with others, if that makes sense. With the cat here, with the little black cat, like, I feel like you were actually, again, it's like you're turning away from something. You're turning away from your intuition, from your own self. I feel like turning away, like you don't want to see the mirror. You're like, you just kind of hold it over there and you just don't want to look at it. I do see that there's still, like, again, like I said, there's emotions here. It's so funny because this guy wants to come out like, yes, say yes. Say yes. Oh, look at that. If you say yes, money and happiness will come here, and you'll be able to, like, have this abundance coming through. But again, like, overall, it's like opening your heart again. It's very important. Not holding on to this resentment or whatever it is, but looking at the yes, the things in life that are good for you, and then you're going to be rewarded with it. Let's see what this bingo of charms is. What are charms that a collective girls do about something, how to get rid of this. Okay. Believe in love. Wow, that's a very strong thing. So that's an answer. You need to believe in love. Yeah, look at this. It's opening, it's again unlocking your heart, and here's the heart here. It's unlocking the heart. Similar to group one. And then finding, like, somebody who nurtures you, or nurturing yourself. There's a need for self-nurturing coming through with the seahorse. And give the girl the right shoes and she can conquer the world. So like, how do I say it? Like, believe in the strength even if you don't, pretend the strength even if you don't believe it. It's like, be that thing. I feel like if you use the right tool, with the shoes, right, you can take on the world. You have a lot of strength. If you give yourself that power, you will recognize that you already have it. I don't know if that makes sense. But that's what I'm hearing here. And I'm gonna end this reading with one of my favorite decks by V Love and Crystals, and that's her crystal set. So let's see, what advice or guidance do you have for the collective of group 2? What advice or guidance do you have for the collective of group 2? Okay, we have a lot. I was going to choose one card, but a whole bunch came. Okay, so we have yes, but you see, yes, you're going to have this, the flowering opening and stuff, but you have to work for it. You have to, and you also have to trust this. Soon enough, you're going to have that light, the sunset, the sunrise, right? The beginning that you've been wanting, and it will come to you. And this transformation is coming to you again. Like, look at this. There's a flower that needs to be. It's like you're trusting this, and I feel like that's the unlocking of your heart. Your heart has this. Let it put some work into it. the transformation will come, but you have to open your heart first, and then the new beginning will come. For some of you, I feel like in it's almost like I want to say, for those of you who this is like a kind of like a twin flame kind of love energy coming through, there will be a new beginning, but don't focus on that. Work on yourself, work on you, right? Work on you. The new beginning will come of its own, right? Soon enough, there's a new beginning coming of its own way after the transformation, but you have to transform. So for that, that's what I'm seeing for that, for those of you who this is love, because there is a recognition there, and it does feel very much like a twin flame love soulmate kind of connection thing. Oh, should have just left that there. I don't know why I took it with me, but yes, so we are going to leave that there. Okay, so I hope you like this reading. I hope it gives you clarity, or and helped you as best as it could. Thank you so much for being here. I'm so grateful and feel blessed that you're here with me, growing my little community, spending time with me. I truly appreciate you. I am sending you so much love, so much light, so much happiness, so much joy, and just I really want you to appreciate the beauty and power and magic that is you. So with that, have a great day. Bye-bye, group 2. Hello, group 3. I am so happy to be here with you. Let's find out what is haunting you, and how do we get rid of it? How do we end the haunting? So decay. That means to me you're holding on to something that is already over, and you're just trying to keep it alive. Something's over, and you're trying to keep it alive. So let's see what other. Oh wow, we have 3 of these guys. So let's figure it out. Okay, so we have decay, we have request, we have love elixir, love potion, and purpose. Okay, for some of you, so it's like you're trying to keep alive some sort of a love connection, right? You're doing like the love potion. You're like trying to almost control, like, yes, I want this love to stay here, and it's almost like you're wishing upon it. I feel like you're kind of denying your purpose. In doing this, it's like you're taking away your power. I know, this is an interesting thing, because I'm like, that's again for some of you. Some of you are holding on to, that's for some of you, that love is coming up for you. For some of you, I feel like you're holding on to some sort of like a wish that hasn't been fulfilled. Like it's a request that hasn't been fulfilled. You're holding on to it, hoping that it will work out, hoping that that's the answer for you. It also feels like you're willing to, like, even if it's not real, you're willing to be okay with it. You're willing to be like, oh, I'll if it's okay, then like, even if it's not real, I'm okay with it. It's an old wish that is not actually fulfilling you. This is it feels like you've been stuck here when you have a different calling. You have a lot more magic than you actually think that you do, and I feel like you have. I almost feel like you've been. It's interesting because I feel like this is actually for me. I'm looking at the colors here, and these are very much the similar, but there's one that stands out. I feel like you've been, in a sense of like almost, I would say like confidence, like third and second chakra. It seems all of these things. Wanting this is the first chakra. So first chakra, wanting to, feeling like you need to, feeling like you're not supported in your first chakra, feeling like you're not enough. It feels like here, it almost feels like you don't feel like you are enough. Like you don't feel confident, you don't feel like you can do it, you don't feel like you have to request for things rather than do things for yourself. It's almost like that you want an easy solution, right? This is, but I feel like you are not meant for that, because you are a lot stronger. You are more resourceful than you give yourself credit for, and again, you do have a purpose. Let's actually see what the tarot has for us, because this is a very interesting energy coming through here. let's see what we have. So we have, okay, the Five of Wands in reverse. Here we have Magician, yeah. We have Eight of Wands, and we have the Queen of Swords. Okay. So the Five of Wands in reverse is, it's almost like you're avoiding confrontations. And I'm like, yeah, that's good, but there's an avoiding of confrontations. You again have a lot more power than you give yourself credit for. You feel like you're dependent on others, but it's not true. You have a lot more power. And once you have it, you can actually, you go forth here. And your purpose here is this Queen of Swords, is this energy of a truth telling. You are a lot more powerful. Like I said, there is a sense of like, you don't think you're powerful enough, but you are really powerful. Telling the truth, having a truth, maybe sometimes in a harsh way, but sometimes people need to hear things in a certain way. Trusting the universe, though, you are guided here. Very strong, very kind of knows yourself a lot, and it feels like almost feels like you're like, nope, emotions. Let's see what it is. I want to clarify all this. So let's clarify this Five of Wands in reverse. What is this Five of Wands in reverse here? Okay, Eight of Cups. So some coming to an end. So instead of arguing, you walked away from something, but it cost you something. The Magician. Why is the Magician here? 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 Death. An ending. Okay. Why is the Eight of Wands here? Why is the Eight of Wands here? 10 of Wands. Okay. What is this Queen of Swords energy here? Oh, okay, we have actually a whole lot. Okay. These ones wanted to come out, and we'll accept them. We have the Four of Swords, so kind of taking time off, going deep within ourselves. We do have an Ace of Wands, so there's a new beginning. Something that is, and then we have the Star. Again, like I feel like you have a lot of power. Possibly you have connections in your dream time. You got like a lot of insights coming through in there. You have in needing for some healing. There was some needing for some healing to understand yourself. I feel like you've how do I say this? You are a peacemaker, or at least you know that's how you view yourself, and it feels like that is not. With the decay there, it's actually holding you back. Trying to always be at peace, always trying to be. I feel like never kind of standing up for yourself, and I feel like that is. You rather walk away even if it hurts you. Again, you rather have this like fake things, right? You rather take on the 10 of Wands, take all this upon yourself than actually like have a confrontation. You rather, it almost feels like with this elixir, with this love potion, we rather not have the solutions, but just kind of make it go away in a sense. Like you're like, I'd rather just pretend things are okay. I don't want to put the confrontations. You rather take on all the weight, all this extra weight that you don't need, rather than actually have like, it almost feels like boundaries. Boundaries and saying no to things, and then like very much like not accepting your power here is what I'm seeing here. These are old ideas that are blocking you. This is wow, because you are a lot stronger. I mean, your energy is strong. You have a purpose, and you've been putting that off. You've been denying yourself who you are, and that is like, no. You are meant to move fast. You are meant to move forward, and you are taking on weight that is not yours. And here we have the Magician coming through here. It's here. It's an interesting thing because it's, for me, it's like it's coming, and a change has to be that you're no longer requesting. You are manifesting. You are in your power in making it happen. It is like you are not this. That's your energy. Maybe it was in the past, but it is not your energy now. You have a purpose. You have a truth that needs to be said. You're trying to like kind of like say no. You're denying this part of yourself. You have like but it's part of who you are. And I feel like that is like you help heal. You help heal with this truth, but you have to heal yourself too. You have to allow yourself to be who you are. And you have this Ace of Wands, so it's like it almost feels like the universe is saying, this is a gift of yours. Please use it. This is a gift of yours. This passion, this ability to state the truth and actually and take action upon it, because there's an action here that's coming through here, and you can help, and you will help more. You will, and hear this, because I feel like you need to hear this. You will help more, you will heal more, you will help more by actually stating your truth and being who you truly are, this powerful being, than you can ever by putting away this need of like avoiding confrontations. Avoiding confrontations is just walking away, being painful for you, but just walking away because you don't want to rock the boat, right? You're not helping anybody, and you're not helping yourself with this. You're not helping yourself. And the Five of Wands there is interesting. You can only help people, I mean really, and help yourself by being who you are meant to be. And that is this very, very strong personality, strong, that goes forward, that takes action, that doesn't, like that. I know it's like, you're like, oh, but there's needing to be kind and needing to be. Lately, I've been very much believing in a tough love kind of way helps people more than if you are a yes person and always avoiding confrontation. Sometimes we need, like, if I were surrounded by people who tell me yes, yes all the time, my growth would not be good. I would just be like, I'm awesome. I'm a megalomaniac now because everybody tells me that I'm awesome and everything I do is absolutely right. That's not what God, like, well, or spirit, depends on what you believe in, but that's not what your purpose is. Your purpose is strong. It's such a beautiful, strong energy. If you could only feel it. I mean, you probably do. This way of thinking about things is not you. There's a sense of like, and I'm not saying getting into fights for the sake of getting into fights, but sometimes people need clarity, right? Even yourself, right? Sometimes, like, I sometimes say things that I'm like, oh, people are not gonna like what I'm saying, and they might react, and maybe that will be, and maybe I'll get a thumbs down, or like somebody will unsubscribe, but sometimes when we speak the truth, right? And this is something that I want you to hear. When you speak the truth, it goes in, even a little seed of truth that maybe this person isn't ready for it yet, right? Maybe this person is not at that point in time when they can hear that seed, but that seed is necessary. It is. I really feel like spirit lets us know, right? Lets us know there's a beauty to truth here, because it's that seed that's planted that later on maybe things will show up, and then this person will be like, aha. And it all started with that truth, with that little seed, whether versus me just sort of like keeping quiet and not avoiding a confrontation. Like, I'm like, there's something, and me taking on the burden because I don't want this person to do that you're not helping people by that. It's like you have to always be giving them, like, the whole thing of giving them fish. You're not letting them take care of themselves. And I'm sorry, I went on to like a strong tangent, but I really feel like your energy is so strong, and I feel like this is blocking you. This like always running away from confrontations is not helping you. Be strong. You're meant to be strong. You are meant helping people heal. That is something you want to do. That is something that you got. Listening to your this so much beauty here with this Ace of Wands. It's like a creative, but it's also like a passion. There's a calling for you. I feel like you really, really, really do have a purpose. Ending this like constant requesting is instead of taking your power back. This is the transformation that needs to happen for you. Wow, this is a very strong. Don't take on other people's responsibilities. Don't take that on. That is not your responsibility. Have those boundaries. You're not fixing things with this. It's a fake solution. And it's just gonna come back, and I'm sure you are, because you're like, oh, it keeps coming back. It does. A transformation. Yes, we need to transform. We are transforming. We need that transformation, and it's possibly with career. Look at this. I feel like you are, oh, you are meant for so much more. And maybe this is career. Maybe you're taking on too much like others, but I feel like it's not just career. It feels like you are meant to be this tree. It's like you're solid. You're not giving yourself enough credit, and I feel like that's what haunts you. This decay, this idea of like no confrontations, and always how you have to be the one who walks away. You have to be like, you give because you don't want to confront things. No, time for you to confront. Time for you to transform, and you will be this tree, this beautiful, like it's a magnificent thing here. And I feel like you are more powerful than you are ever let yourself. And maybe if this is in career, maybe it is time to say like, no, I'm not going to do your work for you, right? Do the work. We all have to do the work. Okay. Sorry. Went on to tangent. That was very strong. Collective of group of three. Threes usually cause like this kind of thing. Oh yeah, yeah, they do. Okay. Yeah, look at this. I want you to say that. Saying no. Saying no is important. Oh my god. And yeah, because look, it makes you like crabby, and it also makes you like angry, and you're like, haha, and it's not who you are. And we have the tree. Look at this. I want you to see, this is the tree with that stuff right now. This is, you keep doing what you're doing. You're avoiding confrontations, avoiding your power, and there's no leaves here. You can be this tree with leaves, with so much to give, but right now you can't, because you're turning your back on actual, like, I feel like yourself and your emotions, and your intuition and your own like sense of purpose here. But stay positive, yes. And I do like this. I wanted to show you this. This is the mummy again. Look, you have this. It's coming back. It comes back. It's not going away until the transformation is done. So that is something. Let's see what Sprinkle of Charms is. Oh, collective group 3. Let's Sprinkle Transfer collective group 3. Let's Sprinkle Transfer collective group 3. Okay. Oh, this is good. I can, yes. I feel like you can make your life easier. Make your life easier. Use the tools that are available to you, and possibly ask others for help as well. And maybe not like ask for help, but kind of like if there's somebody there, don't do somebody else's work. I really mean that. Like let them do the work. Take a coffee break. Do something you enjoy. Take a break. Look at this. You have so much luck. I love this. Yes, you do have a lot of luck. A lot of luck. Look at that. We're gonna unlock our self-care love right here. Self-love. We need to unlock it, and we also unlocking our heart. Yes. And then we have you're watched over by angels and by your guardians as well. Whew. Let's end this before I even go. I wanted to end all the reading with this. One of my favorite decks by V Love and Crystals, and that's Crystal Says. Let's see what advice Crystal has for what advice do you have for the collective of group 3? What advice do you have for the collective? We have maybe so. So it is a sense of like, I really feel like that it's always like to me like this sense of like we have this connecting to there's a sense of freedom, a sense of need. Like there has to be a balance here. There has to be a trust. I feel like you can move forward, you can help others, you can do all that, but it has to be balanced. You can't be giving of yourself like that 10. You can't take on the 10 of wands all the time. You can't just keep walking away to avoid confrontation. All relationships, all it doesn't matter what it is, there has to be a trust there. There has to be a balance there. There has to be that. If you're the one who's taking on all the weight, that's unfair to you. This is actually good that I have V Love and Crystal's thing here, because she's taught me about that. There's a an exchange of energy. And if there's not an equal energy exchange, then you're going to feel like cranky, you're going to be feeling angry, because that's not fair to you. And there's also like it's a doubtful here with this. It's like, I feel like this is telling me with this is like saying you have to take care of yourself. Look, this boat is all like dilapidated and won't be able to eventually, right? If you don't take care of yourself, if you don't, take care of yourself, you won't be able to go out into sea. You won't be able to do the things that you need to do. So taking care of yourself is important. So maybe that Four of Swords is there to let us know that you have to take care of yourself. And then, even though I was like, ignoring it. No, don't ignore it. Take care of yourself, and look for that balance of give and take in all your relationships. Doesn't matter what kind it is, whether it's like familial, whether it's like friendship, whether it's career, whether it's love relations. There's a balance that needs to be met there. I hope that makes sense to you, and I hope you like this reading. If you did, please consider liking, commenting, and subscribing. I truly appreciate that you took the time to be here with me. It means so much to me. I am sending you so much love, so much light, so much happiness, so much joy, and absolutely, I really hope that you understand the beauty that is you and the purpose, the strength and purpose of your life, that you have so much to offer, with your strength, not by calculating to other people's weaknesses. You are very strong, and it's beautiful. Okay. Have a great day. Bye-bye, Group 3.